Hello there YouTube, it's me, Potatoes Never Die, back again in another video, and today we're actually going to be going in VRChat lobbies and just looking for people to interview, because I think it'd be really interesting to hear about the people's lives of who play VRChat. So I decided to make this a video, and this is not a troll video at all. Don't think it is. It's not. I'm not trying to troll anyone. I just want to learn about people who play VRChat. So without further ado, let's get right into the video.
A really useful program called Auto Starts, or no, Auto Runs. Basically,
Auto runs?
Yeah, Auto Runs. It basically goes through your entire system and looks for anything that might potentially start up on its own.
Send it to me right now.
Okay. But be careful, it's for power users, which means there's gonna be stuff that you can disable, but you shouldn't.
Delete system 32.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's okay, I'll ask my good old friend ChatGPT, can I delete this?
Oh my god.
Can I turn this off?
Well, hello there. I have a question for the three of you. Would you three like to be part of an interview? I'm doing an interview for YouTube for just learning about the community of VRChat and just relaying it to YouTube. I guess I don't know how to explain it. Just doing an interview, asking questions, and yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Alright then.
Would be better for the two of them. I don't think I'm a good example.
Okay, that's completely fine.
I mean...
Why are you not a good example?
Trust me, I'm not a good example. Especially now with interviews.
It's part of the demographics. It's the demographics.
It's a part of it.
I don't mind.
Just you two then?
I'm done too.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's start this off. How are you both doing today?
Doing great.
I'm doing good. I'm chilling. I'm doing good.
That's good to hear. How long have you both been playing VR for?
Oh god. I mean...
Do you start?
Sure. I first started when the Quest 2 came out. Like, I pre-ordered that, and then I played Quest only for a while, but I haven't played consistently. Like, since 2020, I've been playing on and off, months in between here and there. So technically 5 years, but realistically it's probably less than that.
Alright, and you?
I think... How much? Like 3 or 4 years? I think I have like 6k hours in VRChat. This is not my first account. I have like 5 or 6 hours in VRChat. So yeah, that more or less.
Alright, what's life like on VRChat for you two? Like, what do you do? Do you play the games? Like, there's Among Us on here, there's like shooter games, there's hangouts like bars, and just, yeah. What do you guys do?
Me personally, in the past when I just started, I had like a lot of friends that I met and played with, and everyone kind of stopped playing from back then. But back then I would just hang out with friends and world hop, and I also learned like ASL and VR and like community stuff. I haven't really interacted with that for a while. And nowadays I just come online occasionally. I just work on custom avatar stuff, or I see a friend online, I'll hop on for a bit, or do like the simple fishing world. Just do the dailies. That's basically it.
Well, my answer is a little bit more complicated. I started to try to improve my English, okay? I'm Spanish. I started to try to improve my English, and also because of like COVID and all sorts of things. So first I did that, and then I actually have a business here in VRChat. So VRChat is actually part of my living. I cannot say what I do, but I live off VRChat doing things here. and now I come here in my altars and stuff to just meet people, to see what they are doing, to also practice my English, and just to chill. Sometimes you meet really cool people, really interesting people. Sometimes you don't.
All right, good. I like these answers. Would you both recommend VRChat to people?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What
for sure,
did you say?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
Would
catch that.
recommend VRChat to people.
Oh, do you want to say?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely recommend it because it's more just a social platform, and there's like something for everyone out there. So you could just either go on with your real life friends in the private world, or like go adventure worlds, enjoy a good view, or you could just play solo in like a nice looking world, meditate, or just enjoy a view. Or if you like photography, you can take really interesting photos everywhere and pose yourself. If you want to go more advanced into creative stuff, you could also work on avatars, cool animations, cool worlds. You could build worlds. So overall, there's something for everyone. I do know public worlds are kind of crazy nowadays, so I don't know how good it is for meeting new people, but so far I would recommend it to people.
I would say yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, if you are over the age of 18. No, if you are lower, because it's a weird place. It's a weird place. Over the years, it has been sexualized too much, and to the point that I don't feel comfortable a lot of the times going into public instances. And I feel like being like 18, like less than 18, it would be weird. I have seen like children of like 11 and 12 years old running around public worlds where it was not appropriate. A lot of avatars were not appropriate, or the talks were not appropriate to them. So if you have a child and they have a VR headset, be very careful about what they do. Now, if you are over 18, by all means, come here, experience what it is like. Just have your boundaries, do what you want to do, don't do what you don't want to do, and have very mindful that there's a block button. You can, like, people are 2 clicks away from being blocked, and not, you don't have to be harassed. So you have to be mindful of that. So a yes and a no.
Do you think that VRChat is a healthy pastime? Like, let's say for me, whenever, get off work, play some video games. Yeah. Would you say that, getting home from school, getting home from work, just getting home, and then should you hop on VRChat? Do you think that's a good thing?
I mean, it's like anything out there, like anything can become an addiction, or good or bad. Like, too much of something is always bad. I know there's a lot of people that go kind of crazy in VRChat. They would basically live 24/7 and then discard like real life and stuff like that. But I do also know that VRChat has helped a lot of people escape from maybe some really bad things that are going on, or help them heal. I think it's just really good to meet new people and interact with people in a more natural way, rather than just via voice or text or something like that. Personally, I feel like ranking wise, it's like real life, and then VR, video, and then voice, kind of like that, with how real an interaction feels or is. So I think it's really good for getting yourself out there, meeting new people, exploring new things, just seeing what's out there, and also learning a lot about the world in general, because there's so many different communities. For example, like I mentioned ASL earlier, like the sign language community. They've got a lot of things going on. They have their custom, they adapted real life sign into VR, where you have limitations with facial expressions or hand gestures only being 7 and things like that. So it's really interesting. Wait, what was the question again?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Is VRChat
I lost the plot.
is VRChat like a good pastime, like a
Oh,
hobby?
it's a good pastime, right. Yeah, it's a good hobby. It's a good hobby because you can learn a lot. Yeah, you can have fun with friends. It's a game at the end of the game. At the end of the day, too, right? So there's like adventure worlds. There's escape rooms, things like that. So yes, it is a good. I won't go too much into detail, but yeah, it's good.
I would say with moderation it is good. With moderation, and as long as you have a clear path into it, as long as you have a clear what are you gonna do, what do you intend to do with the game, right, or with the social experience. I take it more as a social experience than as a game. I have seen a lot of people that have absolutely lost their mind here in VR. They have just lost the plot. They have like VRChat has become their life, and they have spent like 20 hours a day in VRChat, even sleeping, and that's not healthy. That's not really healthy. Now, if you spend like 1 hour, 2 hours a day, maybe in the weekend you just go and spend 4 hours one day. That's okay. That's good, and as long as it doesn't overtake your real life. Now, there's also the other part that there are some people that do not have a real life outside of this, or cannot have a real life outside of this. I have met people with disabilities, for example, that don't allow them to be outside, or they have to be with a wheelchair or whatever, and they cannot form relationships. For those people, sometimes it's better for them to be here in VRChat and talk, like I'm talking to you, than to just be out there and be vulnerable and maybe be alone. So it depends. It depends.
Do you think that VRChat would be good for, or is good for the youthful audience, like people that are younger, like below 18?
No. No. Definitely not. Unless you've got like really like a strong self and you know your boundaries very well, and you have that block button ready. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. But even then, they're young, so it's kind of messy nowadays. It's even more messy than it was, I think, years back. So depending on the age, I would probably not recommend it too much, unless they just play with their friends in a private instance, you know.
I strongly agree. I'm a big advocate of there should be a separate server for less than 18 and another server for and another server for plus 18. I don't know. It's really difficult. I don't think it's healthy. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes like the younger audience can learn. When I meet a younger player, I try to explain to them the things I try to be mindful. I try to be patient with them, and I try to like make them learn things that are productive. But I think that's 5% of the people here in VRChat actually do that. So overall, no, I don't think it's good for the younger audiences.
All right, well, you two have done great, so I'm actually going to ask two more questions. What do you think about the bars of VRChat? Because, for example, I don't know if you know this YouTuber, but Brandon FM, you know, he's a YouTuber that studies about VRChat and has made documentaries about it. And bars seem like very dangerous places for both the youthful and adults. Like, he has said that there has been drug deals going on, there has been like sex trafficking. So, what do you both think about the bars in VRChat?
I have never come in contact with the bars, so I don't know anything about it. Maybe you have what to say? No?
I have tried by all accounts and with the best of my abilities to avoid bars and avoid like private worlds that are of dubious nature, because I feel a little bit disgusted sometimes. It's I really don't like them. So no, bars are not really okay. I don't think they are okay. I think a lot of people there are there with intentions of drinking too much, intentions of having like virtual sex, and just like I don't think they are good. No, absolutely not.
All right. One last question. How do you think would be a better way for younger people to play on VRChat so that it's safer for them? Because obviously, with every game and every website, there's always going to be like that one small percentage of younger people who are just going to be like, oh yeah, I'm 18, click. So how do you think would benefit both the game and also the parents of that child? So for my example, I think that adding more parent security, like maybe you need a parent to ID themselves to be like, yes, my child can play VRChat, but they can only play these types of games. What do you both think?
Oof, tough one. I mean, you can't really control things that much as the person outside. I mean, adding more parental controls and surveillance could be definitely an option, but oftentimes a lot of parents probably just, oh hey, take this VR headset, go and play, they don't really care too much. Parenting isn't really that amazing nowadays in a lot of situations, so I don't think there's really a way to 100% have children safely do things online unless you put harsh restrictions on like age limits and things like that. But even then, it's not a guarantee. I wouldn't say so. But VRChat did add like a age thing, but even then, like, do you really want to send your ID to a company, like to a private company like that? Then there's also another trust involved with you sending your ID to there's stuff like that going on, yeah.
For me, I already said this, but I feel like it's true that sending the ID and everything, I don't even have this account verified with ID, for example, because I don't trust it very much.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I would take the radical route and just like make a server for less than 18, 17 and make another like a server for less than 18, 17 that is like doesn't allow like custom avatars and stuff. It's only like a certain amount of avatars and a certain amount of instances and stuff, and another server just for plus 17 or plus 18, like we have now, that we have like custom avatars and stuff. That's how I would do it. Is that gonna happen? Absolutely not, because like the company will not want that. Like the company will not. VRChat is not gonna want that. But
because if you do add like a under this amount of age server, that'll only make it easier for the predators. They'll like.
I mean, that's also true. That's also true.
Yeah.
That's also
it's,
true.
Yeah. It's
That's
tough.
all-
It's tough. Yeah.
That's also true. But I feel that like then the predator has to go and actively go hunting for children instead of, oh, I'm here and I find one and I try to get with them and stuff. I think like it would be like more difficult for harder for the predator to go there. But absolutely, if if a person wants to like be a predator and a person wants to find children, they will do it. They will do it. But we have to try to like safeguard like the children and try to put measurements to protect them, because it's really sad. It's really sad.
All right. That was a great interview. Thank you both. I appreciate that. All right then.
I would be
hello
kind of
there.
making cakes though.
Oh, that's fine.
Hello.
My name is P&D. It stands for Potatoes Never Die. I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years, and I'm just doing this interview with people. So far, we've had
Nice.
about just one success, but yeah, let's get this started. So, how are both of you
All right.
today?
We're doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing amazing, bro.
That's good. How long have you both been playing VRChat for?
I would say like 3 months, ish, or like a year. I don't know.
For me, it's since January. January.
Yeah, we're not like fucking addicts.
All right.
Maybe I am.
What's life like on VRChat? Like, what do you guys do?
I would say there is a lot of trolling that we do. Like, we only
Yeah.
troll like weird people, like that. People that say like they're, oh, I like kids, like that. I would say that there is a lot of I say pedophiles and like your peers, like that do it in public, and I just think that it's not really cool. And I just want to fucking have fun. And then we have like e-boys, like that think they're gangsters, and they go up to you and be like, yo, fam, what's your, yo, I'm gonna leak your address. And I just don't really like that.
Okay. Would you
For me,
recommend VRChat?
for me, it's like the same thing as him, but I was like,
Pardon?
yeah. What?
Would you recommend VRChat to people? Like,
Oh yeah.
okay. What about you,
Sometimes it depends on a side of like VR chat you're gonna be on.
Yeah.
Like if you're like the ones that are like on like a fandom side, that's like okay, yeah, maybe you'll be like good and stuff.
Alright, what do you both think about the trolls on VRChat, like proximity chat, cloudy, etc., etc.? Like, do you think it's good for the community, bad for the community?
Yeah, I think it's good because like they're kind of discouraging sort of inappropriate stuff like your peers like that. I think it's funny too. Like, yeah, sometimes I think that they go a little too far. But yeah, I do think it's funny.
Yeah,
And you?
same thing.
Alright. Do you think that VRChat is a healthy pastime? Like, let's say you just got out of school and you decide to just hop on VR and go into the chat.
Yeah.
If it's just
I
like
would say
if it's just with like friends
Yeah.
and like friends that you like actually like chill with and stuff. Yeah.
Alright, how do you like VRChat? Do you hate it, like it?
I like it. Yeah.
What about you?
I love it. I love it because like
Yeah,
there's
fuck
cooking
yeah.
games like inside of it. I just like cooking, and also I just like chatting away. Because I'm a
I-
really big yapper in real life.
Yeah. I just love games and like playing like little like card games and stuff. Bunch of that stuff.
Alright, do
And
you
yap.
think that VRChat is a good game for the youthful audience, like 13 plus, or should it be considered 18 plus?
I think it should be like considered like either 15, like definitely not like
Yeah.
toddler stuff. Because like there is some people that like kind of swear a lot.
Yeah.
I would say sort of 15 plus, or like 13 plus. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, well, thank you. That's all the questions I have. Did you want to say something?
No, it's yeah.
Subscribe to your channel right now.
Yeah, subscribe.
Thank you.
Like having like phantom sense and knowing that it's like they're taking it too fucking seriously and not actually taking reality that this is a social platform. It's wild. But I think it's a good for the community. It just VR just takes it to another level, even moderation.
And plus, it is very needed in this community because we also gotta keep people in check. Because think about it, bowling does have its perks, and they need to keep doing whatever they do need to keep whatever they're doing to keep people in check. Because whenever those people get too comfortable, and then other people see and start to join in more and more. No, people just need to keep out of that and see that's absolutely horrible and just a bunch of degeneracy at its finest.
I'm a whole fucking friend.
Alright, do you think that VR chat is a healthy pastime? Like, let's say you get off work. Do you think
No,
that?
it's
No,
not. No, skip.
Okay.
Next question.
Got it. How do you both like VR chat? Like, do you like it? You hate it?
It has been a second life to me because mainly because my life is going to work, coming back home, and getting on here.
It's basically disconnecting from reality.
Go ahead and talk, Alexander. Go ahead and talk.
Basically, you're disconnecting from reality.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I join on VRChat to do some oh my god, I can't English for like I hang out with friends, watch movies even though they're illegal to watch on a platform like this, but also to socialize. And I mean, I don't like the VRChat community now. Even before then, even COVID hit, it was not as bad as this, with like people this sensitive.
It was better back then, even though I used to hang out with the worst people back then. Also, so.
Now it's just kids everywhere.
Alright.
Yeah.
What do you all think about the youthful audience of VR chat? Like, do you think it's good for them, bad for them? Do you think that there should be more security against them? Like, what's up about that?
I agree with that. There should be more security because I'm a child playing this game.
Great example.
Perfect example.
That's the best example that could ever come up right there, exactly.
I'm 12, by the way.
Oof, yeah, great example. Holy.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're Wait, what is this instance?
Alright.
I just installed this like 3 weeks ago, so yeah. No.
No, you cannot.
Another question, and the last question of the interview. What do you think about the bars? Like, what do you think about them? Are they bad or good for the community?
Don't mind me.
I think it's bad because how their their age system is, like kinksters and stoners, letting minors.
There's some kids out there that just really want
to. And they don't really care. They should add age verification inside the word itself, not like a moderation system physically, because people can just lie about their age. I've done it many times, so yeah. And kids can just ask about, just enter their own private instance and get past the age verification thing and just make their own drinks. So yeah.
Huh, so any 8-year-old or tiny kid could just.
I mean, we do have an age verification system.
No.
But they just don't want to use it. They want to use public worlds so they can get attraction and more people in the group that has an age verified. And that's the biggest problem too as well. They release this age verify and they still don't use it because there's ways of bypassing that. And it shouldn't exist. They should separate kids from adults. Like create a different game or something separates adults from kids.
Like almost like the Gorilla Tag age verification system where you had to put in your age and it sets you in that group. However, I'm sure that
But yeah, that's about the end of the video. I appreciate you all for your time. I hope you all have a great day. And do I have all of your consent to be in the video? If I do not, then I will casually blur whoever does not want to be out.
yes.
Yeah, my consent.
No need to blur me out.
I'm sure that guy doesn't consent.
Oh, hey!
Well, thank you all. Have a great day.
Me too.
Have a great day.
Alright,
kids can easily just lie about their age and get away with it. I think that's the fucking stupidest shit. I personally think age verification was the stupidest thing they could have added, because now it gives kids easy access to adult areas.
See, I do agree that they should
I like the age verification, but I don't.
They should
like
be
how
moderating
they're
it.
going with Yeah, moderating it more better.
Okay.
I'm just saying, personally, I think it's stupid. They should have did something better than that.
Do you guys think that
Who the
VR
fuck just
chat
called me?
is a healthy pastime? Like, you know, you go home.
No.
Okay.
Okay, pastime, no. To me, I like chatting with people. It's a really good social thing, yes, but I feel like a lot more of adults do not like how there's so many kids in their
No.
groups. And
People
I
are
agree.
getting so hell-bent on being adults and having adult groups that they're basically making the game 18 plus, and the game becomes more of a sexual area, more of a sexual game than an actual chill game. This game couldn't be a chill place, like a good place to chill off of. I'd rather go to Discord, fucking Fortnite, any other game that has chill spots that are not revolved around sexual behavior.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
tell you this.
Would you recommend the
Yeah, what's
rec,
up?
Would you recommend the rec room over
No. I fucking.
worse?
That's
It's just for
Bro,
kids.
kids on there. It's not even that. It's for little kids. The moderators on it don't give a fuck about what they do. Cause I've met moderators and spoken to them. They've threatened me for doing squat diddly shit, and they would fucking go in the game and just fucking be assholes, right? There are kids on there that are racist as fuck. They go around saying the most outrageous shit out their face, and then get people banned. There's moderators on there that are fucking banning people just for no reason and giving a reason for the ban. Rec Room is way worse than this fucking game. I'm mad. I spent almost 2,500 on that fucking game. I'm mad,
Tell
bro.
you this comparison of the main three, which is VRChat, Rec Room, and freaking what's it called? The Horizon shit, whatever it's called, the Facebook
Meta Horizon.
Meta.
Yeah,
Meta Horizon.
yeah. I would say VRChat is better than all of them still.
No, the fuck is no. I think Meta Horizon is better than these fucking games.
I'm
What are you
sorry.
talking about?
I'm sorry.
Meta Horizon is better than both of these fucking games. I could go into there and I could play a fucking game, not have a fucking hernia trying to explain shit to fucking dumbasses on this
The
game, bro.
reason why I like this game more is because you have more variety of avatars that you can actually choose.
Most of the avatars on this game are fucking nude. Penises out, vaginas out, boobs out, bro. This game is not variety.
I'm a horny motherfucker, and I go to ERP groups. I don't give two
Exactly.
shits about that.
That's exactly what I mean. This game is not This game is not better than Meta Horizon. I'm saying.
Alright, how do you all like VRChat? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you like the company?
I'm in a 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50. I'm like, the game point. He'll be back.
To me,
He crashed.
He didn't crash.
Oh, he
I
left?
just feel like
VRChat. No, he didn't. I know.
most of you guys are going to say no, they're not, but I feel like they're at least trying to age verify.
But oh, never mind. He did crash.
Told you. I know what he does. If he's gonna leave, he announces it.
I would say they at least put some effort that they did try to put the 18 plus thing or whatever for your thing. But
No,
I think
it's
they
not
should've done
that.
better.
It's that Tupper wants to keep the game alive, so he'll do anything. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, 18 plus verify. Make the game 18 plus. Make the game 18 plus." People don't understand. If he make the game 18 plus, he has to then make the game purchasable for 18 plus, right? Then he has to also do age verification for the game, which then makes the game boring for people. And for the people that care that deeply about the game, will age verify and then just look like dumbasses on the game. Fuck it. Not saying that fucking on the game is stupid, but I'm saying, are you really gonna go out of your way to do all that just to fuck on a game when there are TOSs for a reason to keep those rules in place?
Got a point.
I'm like, you wanna go fuck in a goddamn private area, not that you have to fuck in a public area.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
Yeah, quite literally, when I was starting this, literally I joined some random world and all I could hear was just straight screaming from some random dude, and I was like, what the fuck is
That's
going
what I'm saying, bro.
It's getting so bad that it's fucking that VRChat needs to just
Shut down their game. They need to start taking down the fact that they cannot keep this game a kid-friendly game. And then the fact that they might have to make it 18 plus is gonna kill their game.
See,
if you
I
think
don't
about it
want them to
logically.
take it down. I don't want them to take this game down.
Bro, there are so many other games that could easily do better. I think if I got into coding, I can make a better fucking game than VRChat.
Like, I'm sorry.
Better moderators, everything, bro.
I like VRChat out of all the freaking other games at the moment.
Honestly, I haven't spent enough money on this game to be able to sit here and say I like the game. I spent $2,500 on Rec Room. I said I liked the game until it started getting shitty.
I never liked it in the beginning. I'm sorry,
The game
but
was good in the beginning, though. It started getting bad when the Rec Room devs and the Rec Room owner was adding people.
Because I didn't even like Fortnite when it first came out, and everyone else loved when it first came out. So
Because the
literally
games,
my taste is
those
different.
games were good when they were first coming out, bro. Those games were actually good until, you started letting sweaty-ass fucking weird kids play the damn game, and the hackers play the game, and then they made the game unfun. Why the fuck are you a goddamn child avatar?
I'm looking at someone's fucking avatar. There's only
What do you guys think about the other trolls of VRChat, like proximity chat?
Hated them. They can go straight to hell.
Motherfucker, I like the ones that are funny as shit, bro. I think I like the ones that are funny. The ones that are just trolls that fuck up the game, those people I fucking hate. I hate with a passion.
I'm friends with a bunch of people like that I've met that were just straight trolling because I thought they were funny, right? But I don't friend the people that are like actually the assholes and like tell people to kill themselves.
I hate trolls in general because I hate trolls in general because people. I had a bunch of trolls. I mean, not just once. I mean, like 10. Like I would say 9 out of 10 times I had a troll that will go up to you and say, "Are you guys gonna fuck?" Like they'll go straight in front of your face, and I'm like,
That's what a troll does.
and I'm like,
You know what trolls do, right? They try to get underneath your skin to get a reaction.
yeah. I'm like, bruh. Like, I'll be just talking to someone, not even an ERP session. I'll be talking to somebody, and then they'll
God, that's
start
really
push a
shitty.
relationship, or even to start shit talking you. Like, look at this faggot. They'll just go up to you and decide, look at this faggot. This is what I don't want to be. I'm like, I don't even know you, and you came up to me and calling me a faggot. The fuck?
Fuck it. I'm right there.
What do you guys think about the bars? Oh no.
What?
The
Oh, the
bars.
That's the owner. The bars, I think personally, they are shitty. I said this when I was talking to the bar owners, and I'm gonna say it again. They should have just closed down all their bars when they had the chance to. There was a gang that was called Rattle Gang, and they were threatening to bar purge the whole entire community because it seemed like there was so much drama in it that they said they needed to stop it because Tupper wasn't gonna stop it. Now I said to Rattle Gang themselves, I said, y'all have your heads in the right space. I said, yeah, I want to get rid of the groups too, because there's so much drama that it's fucking unbelievable how serious people take this game, right? But y'all doing it in the wrong way. Threatening to dox people and threatening to crash lobbies are not the way to go because all it will do is get you banned from the group or get you banned from the game.
I just thought of something.
I personally think the bars should have been taken down because they take this game too serious. Agent verification, give me your day-to-day birth. Like, bro, I'm not trying to give you all that shit, bro. That's my personal information.
I just thought of something. So you know how some of those bars that you need an actual fucking code just to enter or a person to act like, give you the wristband shit to allow you in? Like, they should at least... they should allow some of these worlds to only have get the age verified just to enter those worlds. Yeah,
sounds like something someone did here.
I know you used to work in a bar. Yeah, I was gonna get to that after they stopped. No, yeah, I
literally worked there. I owned a bar, but when Battle Gang threatened to start purging the groups, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my leave. I am not in the mood for all this bullshit. And I even told Rattle Gang, because I was friends with doxers. I'm like, I don't fucking have the energy for it, man. I said, keep your shit to yourself, man.
I walked away from it. The bar I used to actually work at for like VR bartending, I actually got paid for. Like I got paid really well for it. Because there was all this drama happening and they felt, oh shit, okay, you're putting in some type of effort, let me pay you. But with everything that was happening, I soon dropped it because I was just getting overwhelmed. And it's just a lot. And I had a lot of problems with the age verification people that were doing that because I can overhear it from the fucking bar, right? I can overhear it. And I hear out of my fucking shit sometimes, hey, just don't tell them that I'm letting you in. The whole point of age verification is to age verify them so that they can actually come in and not be groomed.
But if you think about it, if they age verify a world, how can they age if they have to be on their own VR headset? They can't ask their friend like, hey, can you age verify? The whole world is age verified, so they have to actually use their own license or shit to go in.
In order for me to work at the bar, it can't be an age verified world because I am not age verified because I don't have VRChat Plus.
I'm not trying to age verify. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give
VRChat my personal information. Even though they say they don't do shit with it, Pepper's a fucking weirdo. I don't even understand why he got the game given to him.
Like you said that they like need your full face now, right?
Yep.
Oh, they
still
so this is what they do. They need a picture of your face, picture of your ID's face, or ID in general, and then they have to have one while you're holding your ID. That's it. So
like I said, bro, I'm sorry.
And
it's
you
too
can
fucking much
do
work
that
just to
through
play the game.
the VRChat app. Or not app, but website. They send you a link on your email or your email or whatever, and then you just do it through there, and they'll ask you, you do the pictures, and they'll ask you want us to save your progress, so if you ever have to log into anywhere else, you can just say no, and then they'll get rid of it.
What do you guys think about the youth of VRChat, like the kids that hop on here? Do you think that there should be more security forces against them?
It depends,
bro, cause like
If they have coherent thought, like, it really depends. Like,
if you can act normal, that's fine. Yeah, because I've met my fair share of children.
Actual fucking respect for once, even though it's a game, have some common sense and respect. I'm very 50-50 on this.
Like I said,
It's dependent, because I've met my fair share of children that are pretty chill. I've met fucking kids that are making me fucking laugh my ass off from how they're acting, and they're chill people. They're not going around just fucking screaming into their mic or playing stupid ass audios or being dumbasses. And then you got the dumbasses. So yeah, it's 50-50. You gotta fucking figure out who you're moderating. Because there's chill fucking children out here.
Who would you
majority are shit.
Who would you recommend VRChat to? Like, if you had to pick a demographic, who would you recommend it to?
Furries.
Yep.
Furries are a lot of horny motherfuckers too, but
yeah, perfect for this game.
That is, but I feel like they do.
There's already so many furries on here, no offense. And it's already, like, with their, like, giant event, it crashed a bunch of the VRChat servers, so...
Yeah. That's fun enough. They're actually hella smart. So,
yeah,
they're actually hella smart.
Now I'm kind of agreeing with you guys. The furries
You're not
got
my class. Bruh, let's put that out there, first of all.
He doesn't like furries at all, right? I have a bunch of furry friends. A lot of them are into...
I don't have fursuit. But you're wearing a fucking fire avatar. And yeah, they cost a lot.
Like, a bunch of them are in tech, A bunch of them make so much money. A bunch of them are just fucking filthy rich. And don't get me wrong, I'm completely jealous that they can do this hobby and, like, not be judged in their community. Like, I'm so happy for them and shit. Like, it's an amazing community once you actually get to know it, but you have to be careful on who you're actually friends with.
Yep, because there's those people that are fucking gonna. There are people in there that are fucking treat you like shit. Came across a group that they treated me like shit because I said that I'm a person that can go around getting groups banned for reasons. If there's a reason, I can get them banned for that reason, right?
Like,
if the reason is valid, and they threaten to ban me or put me on a watch list.
I get into a bunch of furry conventions for free because I have family ties. And I usually, even with me getting in for free, I usually pay for a sponsor ticket, which means I get my own panel and I get to talk. I really enjoy it. It's really fun seeing how
I used to do that for Twitch.
like personas. It's really interesting to me, but there's also some really fucking weird ones. Like, yeah, like, I don't understand really why people want that, like, and then there's, like, inside the furry convention, there's also a mini brony convention, which is actually really fucking cool sometimes. It's just talking about My Little Pony and shit, and 90% of it is, like, but when it comes to these conventions, my favorite part is actually the raves at the end. They are so loud, and I love them so much. I've met so many cool people inside them, and it's a really good experience. But when it comes to places that I would, like, people I would try and share VRChat to, I don't think I would share it with anyone. If I'm being honest, VRChat has become one of the lowest of the low kind of social platforms, and honestly, I don't think really anybody should be playing this unless they stumble across it themselves.
If you were to own or to moderate, give suggestions to VRChat, what would it be?
Fix their fucking game. Start listening to the dev community, start looking through YouTube and saying that these people are uploading videos of pedophiles. Get rid of their fucking pedos, like hardware ban them, because most pedos are dumb as fuck and they're not gonna get back on this game if they get hardware banned.
But the sad thing about that is they won't do that because they make them a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's why they won't ban pedophiles. No, I'm not. But I would say take out EAC and nothing. Because funny enough, when they added EAC, they were like, "Oh, this is gonna help so many things. It's gonna make it better." Why am I talking like Trump? No, it didn't. EAC actually fucked up everything worse. Like they, let's see here. EAC, EMMM was one of the most notorious clients to use, which was actually very non-malicious. It mostly just helped people fly and search for babies. It's pretty cool. We have that now. We have avatars that are more accessible to flying and avatar search places, so I don't know what's wrong with that. But then you also do have the malicious clients, which there are a shit ton. They were, and now there still is. Because even though they think they did something, they didn't. Because after that, they chose the most shittest client, like EAC. Have you played any other games like Steam games? I don't know, TF2, CS:GO.
Yes, I'm mostly a
Valorant.
CS2 player and Team Fortress 2 player. Yes.
So you know fucking VACBAN, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they should add something like that because it's really fucking hard to bypass those. Like, yes, there's bypasses, but that's such a little community. EAC has been out for such a long time. The day EAC was implemented, they really had a bypass because it's been a thing for such a long time. It's super easy to crack. I have them. I have plenty of clients that crack them. Am I gonna use them? No, because I'm not retarded. But they should just take it out because there's no point in having it. Because hey, Linux exists. You can be on Linux for free and have clients because they can't do shit with Linux. So I would just say fix the fucking hardware or the firmware mostly.
Fine.
Alright, how long have you been playing VRChat for?
Maybe around 200 hours. Around that.
More.
What do you do on VRChat? Like, do you go to furry hangouts like this? Do you go to bars? Do you go to chill hangout places? The actual games like Among Us?
I usually sit around either on the call with friends or just wait for people to like interact, but maybe it isn't too socially awkward to approach people.
Alright, would you recommend VRChat to people? Like, let's say you were, I guess, a advertiser. Would you recommend VRChat the game to other people? Like, the random person, doesn't matter.
I mean, I use VRChat as a social outlet, more or less. So as a game, no. As an experience, yeah. Like, research around, explore worlds, all that.
Alright, what do you think about...
Yeah, I would.
Sorry. What do you think about the current situation with trolls on VRChat, like proximity chat, cloudy, people like that? Do you think it's bad for the community, good for the community? Do you think it's harmful to people?
It's entertainment value. I don't think it's bad or good. I think it's like made from people to people. Yeah, it's like neutral. Some people like suffer from this. The ones that are getting into videos and stuff, like making fun, being made fun of. But I don't really know. It's a complicated question for me. Really. It's 50-50, I would say.
Do you think that VRChat is a healthy pastime? Like, let's say you get off of work, do you think that, you know, just copping on VR would be like a good thing? Or do you think that people should do other things?
I'd rather play something like Sky the Children of Light. It's way more fun than VRChat as a pass some time. If it's with friends, then it's lovely, it's great. Okay, if it's in public lobbies, it's always a randomizer. You may meet weird people, good people.
How do you like VRChat? Do you think it's a fun game? Do you think it's a bad game? Like, is it bad for people in general? Do you think it's good for people?
I mean, for me, as a more of an introverted person, it's not that great because I can't really, do much things in here because VRChat is supposed to be like always social hangout. Everything you do is with friends, but when you lack that, it becomes boring pretty quickly. So, I think it's more of a, have some time, waste some time of a game.
Yeah, as an introvert myself, I do agree. I've tried playing this game before in the past, like years ago. It was not fun if you're playing alone, especially if you're an introvert. It's kind of a bit harder to talk to people and make friends and such. But do you think that VRChat is good for the youthful audience of gamers? Like, do you think it's good for younger people? Like,
absolutely not. In my opinion, this game is supposed to be like, at least, in my country, you become an adult since like 16 years of age. I think your chat should be like 16 plus and above. So, I don't know. You never know what you'll meet online, just because of the simple thing. I think it should be allowed.
what do you think about the bars of VRChat? Like the, I guess, social bars? I don't really know what they are. I've been kicked out of a couple because they thought I was a troll, so I can't really give my own opinion. But what do you think about them?
Bars? I've never been in those, so I can't really say anything about them.
Okay. I would recommend you go check out Brandon Effin. Then he does a good video about the VRChat like predator space. Like in bars in VRChat are basically known as like places for ERP, sometimes with minors actually, and also for alcohol abuse, major alcohol consumption. And also there has been probably parts of sex trafficking. There was a sex trafficking incident actually, but I think that's about all my questions. So I hope you have a great day. And would you like anything to be
good? Yeah, pretty good.
Alright, how long have you been playing VRChat
Uh, let's see, 5+ years almost.
Probably 3 years, maybe.
How about you, Ash? Okay. Yeah. How long? Okay, they don't know.
What is life like on VRChat? Like, how do you play? How do you decide to play?
Kind of just relax. Sometimes I go play games. We go play games. Sometimes I just hang out by myself or a couple others. Typically, I don't play as often. Maybe I'd probably say about several hours a week, maybe. Nowadays, back in the day, I used to play a lot more. I can't even see.
He's a
Would you
very
unblock
old
me?
timer.
I'm not that old. Calm down.
Mostly just kind of the same, but like I haven't been playing for that long. I know it's been like 3 years, 4 years, something like that. Usually I'm rarely on. If you ever see me on, it's probably just playing a game with a few people. I don't play anymore because a lot of weird people on here. Weird people.
Would you recommend VRChat to people?
Yes.
Maybe.
Alright, let's say for example, like your
Depends on what they're. Yeah, I would recommend VRChat to them.
Yeah, no, I would say pretty much the same because it's a chance to meet other people. It's a chance to really get to know the community. I think it's good for. It more depends on how people use it.
What do you think about the VRChat trolls, like proximity chat and such?
Back in the day when I started playing, it was right around. I got a Quest 1. It wasn't as bad back then. There wasn't as much toxicity. Everybody wasn't so hateful. Nowadays, I feel like if I was to go to a public, which this is actually the first public I've been in a little bit, yeah, it's not the same as back then. It's every time I join a lobby, somebody's trying to, cause trouble or be an a-hole.
Word. Mostly kind of what he said, but like, I've never really joined public lobbies unless it's like a group public, which I don't join many group publics.
Do you think that VRChat's a healthy pastime?
No.
Depends on how long. I mean, it depends on what you do about it.
Let's say for example, you're a high schooler, you have a VR, you get off of school, you go home, hop on VR with friends, and just play for the rest of the night.
No.
Yeah, I would think that's fine. I mean, there's better things you could do, but it's not a bad thing. Communicating with others isn't necessarily bad in my opinion. Although I think going out of your way to troll other people, that's pretty bad, but just enjoying your time is fine.
How do you like VRChat?
I mean, sorry, you can go.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like it. Although lately I've been getting concerned that well, things will start becoming more of pay. Like you have to pay to join a world, and you'll have to, pay for items and stuff like that. Me personally, if they make the ability to make items, I'll just make it myself. But what about you, Slappy?
What'd you say? Wait, I totally zoned out. What?
I said, how do you like VRChat?
I like it. I don't play it that much. I usually play like games I've bought, like with,
Give
yeah,
me some.
I like it. It's just, if you come out of your way to like troll on here, like, I don't think it's like a healthy pastime. Sorry, I'm getting off track. Yeah, I like it. I don't have any enough thinking.
Do you think that VRChat is, I guess, let's say is it suitable for the younger audiences that play video games?
As long as
No.
you're 13.
No,
it's not. Maybe.
Most definitely not. And there's no. It's pretty much impossible for them to be able to make it so it is suitable. Like Rec Room, yeah, they're hard on like their TOS, so they prevent a lot of toxicity. And it's more of, if I had to recommend between the two, I'd probably recommend Rec Room for anybody that's at least under the age of, I don't know, what did you say, maybe 15, 16? Under the age
Rec
of that
Room
age.
for what health?
Yeah, for
Rec Room,
15,
I would
16
recommend it
down.
13, 16, yeah. Maybe 10 through 16. That's pretty.
Alright, so there's a new game, I believe, called Meta Horizons, which is basically like VRChat and Rec Room, like the social video games. Out of the three, which one would you recommend for most people?
Actually, I haven't ever played it. You'd be surprised, but I have never played Meta Horizons, even since it came out, which is surprising to me. I've just never gone out of my way.
It's not populated. I tried it. There are almost no people.
Yeah, she's kind of right. It's not as good.
Well, then again, out of the three, VRChat allows people to create for others, which is what makes a difference. Then again, it's more perspective based whether a game is for an audience, because it depends on the world you go to. But I would say 99% of the time it's not good for anybody below the age of 16, because all it is just racism, sexism, anything you think of, just bad.
There's a lot of 18 plus things in VRChat. That's not good for like 10-year-olds, 12, 14. It's not good.
It's kind of like Omegle, you know?
Yeah.
Omegle?
Yes.
Kind of like that game. That game, but that. What is it? I don't know. What is it really? I would say game, but it's more of like a place people
social.
It's gambling with social.
Meeting people. I know it's kind
You
of like
don't
that.
know
'Cause there's
what's gonna happen in the world you join.
Yeah, there's no filter. Anyway, next question.
What do you think about the bars of VRChat? Like, if you've ever watched a YouTuber named Brendan FM, he talks about a lot of the bad stuff on VRChat, and bars are one of those. And in bars, they do a lot of sex trafficking, lots of alcohol abuse and consumption, and also, I believe, drug trafficking as well, and sex trafficking.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm gonna minus out the black cat in this one, because it's less of a bar, more of a world compared to these other bars. Like I don't know, what would be a specific bar world?
Sunset
Yeah,
bar.
like Sunset. It's kind of I don't know, if you put Sunset and the black cat, it's kind of, those are two different complete worlds in my opinion. But
Black Cat's not really a bar world. It's more of like a chat.
Like just kind of like a But for those with the bar, Sunset, and a few of these other ones, I don't go to them personally because I think it's completely idiotic for people to do that. I get that like adults want to go hang out and they have like rules and stuff. That's fine, but you're right. There is a limit to that. My opinion on it's not really healthy for VRChat, especially since I've played it for a long time, and I've never seen people have that problem at all. Well, not the bars, but I mean like needing to go into a bar in a VR game. That's not really something that I feel is necessarily important.
Yeah.
I think it's more harm than good. Like for me, I've gone to Black Hat and I've seen I've seen the guy that goes over there and preaches. He goes and preaches, and, and reads the Bible and stuff. I've seen that. That in my opinion is healthy, because it's optional. It's not like if people don't like it, they can walk away. If they do like it, they can stay and listen. It's really healthy. But I've heard the guy's gotten banned on a couple accounts for it, which is idiotic. But
that's really.
That's right. The Bible is goated. Exactly. I've seen people get banned for less, and I don't think bans necessarily deal with the problem because when I played, there used to be hackers and stuff that were running rampant, and if they got banned, they'd just make another account in 2 seconds, in less than 5 minutes, and they'd be right back in the game, and it doesn't deal with the problem.
Let's say that you were the owner or like advisor or just someone who does stuff with VRChat. What changes would you make to the game to make it a safer place for people?
Ooh.
You want to go first?
You can
Oh, okay.
For example, right now they have age verification where apparently you need to use a photo of yourself, a photo ID, a photo of you holding the ID. What do you do to, I guess, increase or change it?
We can hear your entire car, bro. It sounds like you're like outside a plane.
I don't
God, bro.
It's my AC. It's my AC unit. It's my AC unit.
Did you just have to go through what did you just have to go through to get to your mic?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not
and I didn't know where it was.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I had to drag the cord.
Okay. Sorry, what'd you say again? Sorry.
All right. Well, what changes will we make to VRChat?
Changes?
Is that girl from Genshin?
Probably.
I literally.
I don't really know.
Wait, changes to VRChat?
Yeah, to make the community a safer place for most people.
To make the community a safer place, restrictions on sensitive content, like more restrictions on sensitive content.
IQ test.
Yeah.
That's true.
IP test.
All right. If I was to say, actually, Slappy, you might want to go first. It's going to take me a second to think about it.
Yeah, it's kind of taking me a second.
I've got it on the tip of my tongue, but I'm trying to find out a way to say it right. I think a way of splitting up the community, I would say splitting up the community so that it's easier for younger audiences and adult audiences to be able to go to their preferable areas.
Yes.
Because I'll be honest, I've played VRChat and I've had 9 out of 10 times I play Among Us or I play Murder or I play Blackout. I join and there's a kid crying because some guy just absolutely wailed on the kid, screaming and racial slurs and stuff.
Basically, yes, but for ages.
I think the kick in Worlds also make it harder.
Yeah, segregation.
No, I feel that there should just be heavier restrictions on explicit content.
That
Like
as
Roblox
well.
voice chat, we ban you if you say that word.
Like Roblox voice chat type. If you say, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck up on you," then you get banned.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
No, that's not
You could be in a private private world. You could be in a private world just talking to a friend and saying like some weird, saying some bad stuff.
Wait, you know like what Fortnite does? You know what like Fortnite does? Like with the system
No, I
where
don't.
if you're not like over 13, then you can't play any games that this, that, or the other.
Yeah, add restriction to worlds. That could be something. Yeah.
Well,
There's also, like I said, splitting them up.
There's heavier
Yeah.
Because also, what's stopping people from being like 13 and they're like, I'm gonna put my age as born in like 1800 and joining worlds that they can't.
Well, we just hope the retardada kids are there, not the.
There is absolutely no fixing this fuck ass game.
Well, no, there's ways to make. Well, there's ways to make it better, but there's no way to permanently fix the problem.
Really. I mean, the kids are gonna find a way. I put my fucking
No, but that's fair.
Into my Roblox so I can have face thing.
I do understand that. Yeah, it's kind of like
Where's your hitbox for your
porn sites? Like obviously they try to be like,
Porn
hey,
sites?
are you 18
What?
and up?
Where do
like they say that if you're a kid, you can just click
Jeez,
yes,
niggers.
I'm 18 and up. Yeah. So
Yeah, he's got a point.
obviously age
restrictions on
verification,
actual,
age
like,
verification
Google.
is not gonna be like the best thing ever. Like you can only stop so many. So, like,
Boy, I have an idea. This one sounds better. All right, when you first start VRChat, it'll give you the option to be able to tell like when your age is. All right, and if a kid mistakes their age or they put it down not their age, then that feels more like on them because at least the community, at least the makers of VRChat's
It
trying
already
to
does this.
help the kids.
When you make them
Yeah, oh, it does?
They ask for
It
your
does?
birthday.
Oh, that's right. That
Yeah,
was something new
everything
they did a
does.
year or
If
two
you
ago.
make
It
an
was
account,
like
they
a year
need
or
to know
two
your
ago.
age, but they're not going to verify your age. There's nobody painstakingly going through like IDs.
Yeah, I don't know. There's ways to like I guess be harder on some of the stuff in VRChat, but there's no way to like necessarily fix the entire problem. It's a tough problem because it's not even the makers of VRChat's fault. It's just the community. It's just difficult to do that.
Well, I have a question.
We should go on to the next question.
So basically, as some people know, there are current people that
Yo, can I get my camera?
have like phantom sense, I believe it is. What do you think about those types of people? Like, do you think that
I'm
like
phantom pain.
past like any mental
Yo.
like a mental problem that like they should get help for, or
Let's not let them chat.
No, I don't think that's a. I don't think
Okay,
that's
we are
necessarily-
surrounded by people. This was starting to just me. Anyways,
So are you guys?
what were you saying? What were you
An
saying?
interview, Lee.
so
With a
basically-
phantom sense.
So basically, people with
so-
phantom sense. What do you think about it? Like, do you think they should get help? Do you think that it's like a problem, or like just your general opinion on it?
Okay, so for me, I study psychology, so I'll speak from more of a psychological perspective. I'm on my second year. I'm towards the end of my associates.
Here?
No, we're trying to talk about VRChat. All right. Anyways, I've seen. I don't know if you've seen
think that's
videos
what's
of
wrong
it,
with
but where people will show that the mind can easily be tricked. For an example, one arm is real and the other one's fake, and they show hitting at the same time on the two arms without showing the actual hand. And then they take a hammer on the fake one and slam it on the fake hand, and they freak out and actually feel like they feel pain. But then they realize it's fake and it stops. It's kind of like one of those. It's more of I want to say like how do I explain it? Like an illusion.
Yes.
Like they show like optical illusions like that. I believe it's more of an optical illusion to the brain than it is a mental. I don't think it's necessarily something like a mental disorder where somebody's like depressed or something like that.
Okay, so are you done speaking, Shaggy?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I don't want to say I have phantom pain, but like not pain sense, but like if somebody like patted me on the head, I feel like I could feel it, which is I don't want to say that's normal, but like I think it's just I've been like patted on the head a lot when I've been on VRChat for some reason. I don't know. That it's been like kind of how you said.
Don't I see it?
Just kind of how you said, like
This hamburger is taking pictures.
It's like an optical illusion. Yeah.
or like
Dude,
with
it's-
like
not fake. It's not necessarily fake. It's just that we believe it's real when it's not real. Like our brain believes it's real. So, that's my. I guess that would be my answer.
You're fine.
All right.
Take a shower, you stinkies.
That's crazy.
My next question.
Why are you nutting on me? You're foul.
I guess the bad side of VRChat.
Boy.
Like for example, the pedophiles.
That's why I have to shout.
ERPers?
Brain mail.
ERPers, I wouldn't say so much because that's like it depends on that because it's an
They're in a
adult
private
community.
world. It's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're in a private world, if it's like a public world and you're doing that, that's gross. But like private world, I'm talking about like the.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright, guys, we made a whole lobby in here, guys. We need some space. We need some breathing room.
real quick.
Jeez. The whole lobby.
Let me friend you.
Why
Let me
Can I
friend this
join?
person. Okay, guys, come. Okay, I think we're good.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay attention.
Wait, what was your question again?
Okay.
I literally.
So
I couldn't
He
hear
asked what we thought about like the pedophiles and
Bad side?
stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, the bad side.
Like the age players, I don't know the pup play. I know this pup play word, but I don't know if that's
Pup
bad.
play, muzzle
I don't know if that's like bad or not. Yeah, basically that's
So from my experience, I've witnessed actually a few. I've witnessed a few pedophiles. I've witnessed people ERPing in actual public worlds. I've witnessed toxicity. I've witnessed a lot. And I'll say that.
Scrappy down.
And I think it's bad, of course. I think people overreact with how much there is. I think people act like it's there all the time, when for me, I've played for so long, I've witnessed it maybe a few times. And back in the day, I used to play for at least 4 hours a day, at least, which was a lot, I know, but still. It necessarily isn't as much of a problem as the community being toxic than it is that. Which, again, it's more of like how other people see it. For me, I see it. I think, yeah, that's really bad. I think reporting it is probably the best thing that somebody can do. I don't see somebody being like, oh, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna go get the cops, I'm gonna go get that, because you don't know where the person lives. It's on a VR, and it's in VRChat. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the world down.
Oh my god.
There we go. There we go. Turn you up. There we go. But yeah, I think it's horrible. And I think it ties into what I said before. The problem being that both communities, you got a community of adults with no filter. So they're like, I've joined worlds, like a Gravity Falls world they came out with, and the first thing I came into was Spider-Man doing a backflip onto a guy's penis. I'm not joking. A little kid's world. And then there was a guy that was having butt sex with a pumpkin, and I shit you not, it was just 3 seconds apart. I came into a world and saw that, and there was like 9 different kids in the world, and I was like, my goodness gracious. So I've witnessed that a few times. I don't know, but it's more of, I think it's not just one music. It's not just one problem. You got. Maybe that's up to him. We can move worlds if we want.
Do you want to move worlds to this?
I have like.
We can just make a fresh one.
I have like one more question.
One more question. Okay. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Last question is, what do you think about the toxic people on VRChat? Like, obviously, in every game you're gonna have a little bit of toxicity, but what do you think about the people here who are just toxic and just aren't chill? Like, you walk up to them, say hello, and they basically just slap you in the face.
I would say, for me, my lesson is just don't argue with them. I would say just block them right off. And if you're the host of a world, like a group world or you're something like that, just kick them. It saves the time, but the problem is that these people, you report them, and I think I've reported at least, I would say maybe 50 this year, tops.
A whole bunch of people in this motherfucking spot.
50, yeah, no, I've reported like 50 people's tops where they've been severely toxic and nothing happens unless there's like maybe 2 or 3 that have, which they've been reported like 100 times.
Is it big?
What about you, Slappy?
Usually, kind of what she said. Meet them and then block them. What Brayden's right behind you. She just
yeah, I didn't even know you said something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all you really can do, unless you like report them, which never really works. The moderation system's trash. What?
Alright, then, is that all for you two?
That is all for me. Yes.
Shaggy?
I think the last thing I would have to say is I wish the community would be like it was many years ago, because it wasn't as much of a problem. It's more of the people than it is the devs. It's kind of sad seeing a community just full of people that are just so mean. I mean, you think people would just have a heart. I mean, I've seen people that say they're Christian, or they go and act like they truly love, their religion, and they'll just go and absolutely just toss that away and just start just saying the most vile things I've ever heard. And you look at them and you're like, why?
It's because of the...
Alright, well, I have no further questions.
It's because of no filter.
Fuck it was with him. And he's just about upset. He's just about enough obsessed with me that I guarantee you me being here is pissing him off. Because he literally DM'd me the instant I got on here like, hey! Man! And he was expecting me to invite him and then I didn't, so I guarantee that's got on his nerves, which is really funny.
Alright, how long have you three been playing VRChat for?
Probably like 2 years. I don't know.
It depends. Do you count gigantic 2-year gaps? Because I played it back like 3 years ago maybe, and I took a massive gap for a while, and I only came back once I turned 18, which was 9th of April last in 2024, because I'm 19 right now.
I mean, yeah, that's completely fine. What's life like on VRChat? What do you do? Like, do you go?
Mainly talk with random people in public worlds, and mainly also go and fuck people in nightclubs for fun.
Would you recommend VRChat to people?
Hell no. This place is filled with way too many pedophiles, and it is a nasty ass hellhole. Hell no.
Absolutely not.
What do you think about the trolls of VRChat, like Proximity Chat, Cloudies, etc.?
Proximity Chat is an amazing YouTuber who exposes the dark, rotting underbelly of VRChat.
Yes.
They expose the mentally ill, horrific side, because any actually mentally stable furry will not actually be trolled by these people. Like, Proximity Chat don't intentionally go to the most mentally ill furry places, because me or this dude, or any of us, if Proximity Chat showed up, we would either block him or just find him really funny. Because he is funny.
He is.
He intentionally hunts out the most mentally unstable furries. So other trolls, I don't know what they do. If you crash people's games and ruin the game for people, that's a horrid thing. Don't do that, obviously. But making fun of mentally ill people who are like extremely stupid in the head and need to get the fuck off the internet, I still think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, VRChat's a healthy pastime. Like, let's say you get off work, should you just like hop on VRChat?
Depends on the quantity consumed. If you're consuming above, I'd say 100 hours a week, it's extremely unhealthy, and it can fuck up your brain to the maximum extent. But as long as you're staying below 80 to 100 hours a week, I think it is a pretty fun thing that you can enjoy daily, and is pretty fun. Just too many people take this place fucking too seriously. If you have over 10,000 hours, you're completely crazy.
How do you like VRChat? Like, do you hate it? Do you like it? Is the community good? Is it bad? Is the creators bad? I've heard a lot. Like people have said
Game pretty decent. The creators add the creators add microtransactions instead of fixing that horrid buggy game, but generally the community is like somewhat decent. I'd say it has some really nasty downsides, but quite a few people are decent. Yeah, I can go with that. I can say it's okay if you want to be hyper simplified.
Oh, do you think that VRChat would be good for the youth, like the children that play VR games? Like
No.
and such?
Nope. Hardest no in fucking existence. Ban them all. Remove them. The only reason why this platform even allows kids to be on it is because they make it so much bloody money. Kids are like the only people who actually pay money to this platform because they're too dumb to realize.
What would you do to basically fix or help the community if you were like a VRChat moderator and such?
He's grittying.
Go to all of the blatantly obvious pedophile groups and ban every single member. I don't even care if you're a kid that's been groomed, you should be banned off this platform because you've been groomed on it. Simple. You should never be able to come back here.
Well, what did you think about changing the anti-cheat? Because someone did say that changing the anti-cheat from EAC to Valve, like Team Fortress 2, CSGO, etc. uses, they use Valve.
It didn't change. They didn't change it from VAC. They changed it to easy anti-cheat, which is not VAC based.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what if they
It's not
did
VAC
change
based.
it? What if they did change it to VAC? Like, do you think that would help with banning?
Yeah, you idiot.
Depends what type of VAC they use, because there's a specificized variation for CSGO, but no, I don't think that would actually do a lot. Like,
yeah, it depends on what VAC it is.
Fuck.
What changes would you make to
Damn.
the game itself?
Sorry. Sorry.
That was not a real fart.
It was.
I was so fake, bro. I was so fake.
I'm 34 years old. This is my son. He's 8.
Well, what do you think about the bars of VRChat? What do you think about bars and nightclubs?
Long as they're locked behind external 18+ verification where you have to show your ID, sure.
But the specific places, like fucking like pup play or age play places, what do you think about those types of places? Should they be banned?
Ban all of them from existence and send them to the... Actually, I was about to say the Shadow Realm. Send them to the fucking
Sentence
gulags.
everyone there to death.
No, not death. We have to put them to work first to earn money off of their pain, of their suffering.
Slavery?
Let's pay back the human race.
Well, thank you for your time for the interview. I appreciate everybody here. You guys have been great. Thank you.
This is gonna really have an impact on my mental state.
Well, I hope you have a great day.
My day's never great.
Well, that's the end of the video. And in conclusion, my opinion is that I don't recommend VRChat for most people. I really don't. VRChat is a highly addictive game, and it can definitely damage your mental health quite a bit if you don't play in moderate. Especially if you're like mentally ill or you have problems with social stuff, then you should definitely not play this game like 24/7. I do not recommend it to anyone. But I hope that you all learned a bit from this video, or this helped change or increase your perspective of it. But anyways, this is the end of the video. Thank you to everybody who interviewed with me. I genuinely do love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. You were fun, awesome. I'm sorry that most of the clips, or some of them, like, don't have all the interview stuff. My dumbass kept forgetting to unpause the recording, so I apologize about that. But you will still be put in, and I appreciate everybody I interviewed with. And I'm pretty sure there are some I did interview with, but it didn't get recorded because I forgot to, so I apologize for that as well. But anyways, goodbye.
Bitch, I bet you want this check, but I bought me a jet, and I'm still depressed. And if this flow is not